Focusing on strengthening cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region and laying the ground for the Quad Leaders Summit to be held in India later this year, India's External Affairs Minister Jaishankar attended the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting in Tokyo. The minister held discussions with his counterparts from Australia, Japan and the United States and highlighted the challenges of the Quad countries.
Is to ensure global economic growth while also de-risking it. Supply chains are a particular focus for resilience, just as we push for trusted and transparent digital partnerships. The march of technology has also acquired extraordinary proportions, holding possibilities of the very manner in which we live, think and act. In a sense, we are in the midst of a re-globalization. At the same time, it is only our collective endeavors that can proof the international system against disruptions, man-made or natural. It is therefore essential that our political understanding strengthens, our economic partnerships grow, our technology collaborations expand, and our people-to-people comfort intensifies. Our meeting should send a clear message that the Quad is here to stay, here to do, and here to grow.
In his opening statement, the minister stressed on the importance of Quad for ensuring a free and stable Indo-Pacific and the need to strengthen cooperation in the Indo-Pacific.
Political democracies, pluralistic societies, and market economies, there is the key question of upholding a rules-based order. It is only our collaboration that can ensure that the Indo-Pacific remains free, remains open, stable, secure, and prosperous. The commitment to doing global good that we have all undertaken has a resonance far beyond this region.
Earlier on Monday, Minister Jaishankar held talks with his counterpart from Australia, Senator Penny Wong. Both leaders spoke about further steps to intensify bilateral ties, including in security, trade and education. My colleague Akshay Dongre is now joining us from New Delhi. He's been following this story closely. Akshay, tell us more about EAM Jaishankar asserting the need to strengthen cooperation in the Indo-Pacific.
Mark, when the formation of Quad was taking place, one thing had become very clear that there has to be a certain motive for this multilateral global forum. Now, as far as the Indo-Pacific region is concerned, in the past 2 decades, what we have seen is a threat to global, freedom of navigation, a threat to, freedom of trade, especially via sea routes, especially in regions as crucial as the South China Sea region, the Indo-Pacific region, and even in the Indian Ocean region, where not just individual nations are facing problems, are struggling to counter the sort of hegemonic tendencies that have been exhibited by the Chinese government and the Chinese military, but also to ensure that cooperation among the democratic world continues, and there should be a rule-based order as far as trade is concerned in the Indo-Pacific region, in the South China Sea, in the Indian Ocean region. And that is what Dr. S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister, has also stressed, that there should be a rule-based order, not just for trade, but in terms of cyber security, in terms of economic development, because it is not just these 4 countries that are getting threatened by the sort of aggression that we are seeing in the South China Sea. Many of the ASEAN nations also have raised alarms about the freedom of trade in that particular region, including Vietnam, Philippines. Then we have other nations as well that have been time and again coming into, and there have been clashes as well with the Chinese Coast Guard as far as the vessels of other nations are concerned. So it seems that the Quad, as Dr. Jaishankar has stated, is here to stay, will remain to be a very important multilateral forum in the South China Sea and in the Indo-Pacific region.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Akshay, for joining us with those inputs.